Now we have one last person I'd like to call up here. You know, it's not often that you get to honor a guy who actually started an industry. And tonight, our sponsor, Duke Boyd Traditional Surfwear, actually was the first guy to put together a company, Hang Ten, back in the late 50s, that made surfwear. There was no such thing as surfwear before that. There were a few guys here and there. There were tailors that made surf trunks. If you wanted a pair of surf trunks, you had to go get somebody to make a pair for you, a tailor or somebody, a lifeguard's wife or a surfer's mom. And this guy actually started a surfwear company when there was no such thing as surfwear. And in fact, this whole thing that we call a surf industry today was born when Duke Boyd put together that first pair of surf trunks and sewed two little feet on it. And I'd like to have Duke Boyd come up here right now and say a few words. We are, even though he's not from the East Coast, we are tonight inducting Duke Boyd into the Hall of Fame as an honorary East Coast surf legend. Mr. Duke Boyd. Seriously.
Makes you want to be an East Coaster. I don't know quite what to say about that. It's a major honor. I have about 3 trophies, and this is a 3rd one. Thank you very much. Thank you. This is a surprise for me, so I'm not quite going to be as brilliant as I was hoping to be. First of all, let me say that I'm supposed to end the whole thing and say, say goodbye to everybody and all the rest of it. Before I do that, though, I would like to pay tribute to 2 people who basically have been behind me and making this program my program going very well, and also who have been the major sponsors of this program. One is Jay Evilsizer. Jay, would you please stand up? Jay is the president of the company, and basically, to be quite honest with you, is one of the first people I've ever worked with who you don't have to explain surfing to. He basically actually knows more about it than I think that I do and goes ahead and runs to it. That's why this whole program was sponsored by him. Jeff Parsons, who is the CEO of the company, is in the audience. And Jeff, would you please stand up? Jeff is a person who basically has thrown his heart into this program to make it go. He works on my program every day to make it go, so I'm very fortunate that way. And there is one last person I'd like to acknowledge for helping me out, and that's Susie Evilsizer. Would she stand up, please? I have a speech that's written here, but I have a feeling that maybe we shouldn't talk about it too much. But maybe, if you don't mind, I will jump to the part. First, I wanted to acknowledge Greg Knoll for starting this thing. One of the things, the thing that I think that's most interesting about the situation with Greg is that, as everyone knows, the surfers wouldn't have got off their surfboards if it wasn't for him to start this thing. And the thing that's all done, when it's all finished with, if you think about it, they don't have one of these on the West Coast. They don't have one in Hawaii. They don't have one, as far as I know, in Japan, and I don't think they have one in Australia. So it's amazing to me that with all these wonderful surfers who come together here and enjoy this program every 2 years, that it hasn't spread to the other areas of surfing. I think you should be very proud of the fact that you do this, and it is all in the right spirit of surfing, of which we all enjoy together. I have a point that I would like to make, and I'm going to try to read it so that I don't make any mistakes on it, because it could backfire. The word legend is a great word. It communicates well the thought of individuals who have